the last silver dollar to circulate in our lovely country, and everybody immediately goes to the Eisenhower dollar. And it's because it's big, the same exact size as the Morgan and Peace. But the coins we actually circulated were the sandwiches, or the copper-clad coins. But if you were thinking that, you were partly right. They did make silver Eisenhowers, but they made them only for us collectors, and this was before the internet and all the other fun stuff, so a lot of people just didn't know. Well, tonight, the good news is, back after a 6-month rest, just because we couldn't find coins, we have that proof silver dollar bonanza back in our lap. So the end of the era really now is, when you say silver dollars, is, well, the Eisenhower, because it did exist. It's just, it didn't exist for circulating coins. They made special silver coins at the San Francisco Mint, 71, 2, 3, and 4, and then the bicentennial dual date in 75, 76 being the same design on the silver side. So there are 5 silver Eisenhowers, and they made them in uncirculated condition. They also made them in proof condition, the high-end collector grade coin. That's what we're talking about here, the proofs, the special issues, the most limited production every single year, period. Now, as we're showing you right here, the regular Eisenhower, as you remember, has the eagle landing on the moon. It was a joint Apollo celebration from '69 and Eisenhower's birthday celebration tied into one coin in 1971. So you have the moon landing reference, but then we went to the special design just for that bicentennial 2-year period, but they put the Liberty Bell over the moon, kind of keeping the integrity of the project, the coin itself. So I get asked that often. Why is the moon involved in the Eisenhower? You know, Eisenhower wasn't involved with the moon, and it's like, no, it was a joint thing they did to make this coin work. The unfortunate thing is the fact that the Eisenhower dollar lasted a very short period of time. It was the 1970s, my earlier adolescence, 71 to 78, right? And then because of the size, and I was a paper boy in the late 60s, I think I was done in 71. I remember when these coins came out, and it was cool, you gotta collect them, you gotta have them, because they got a big dollar again, right? First one since 1935. But after you carried 4 or 5 of these in your pocket for a week, I'm not sure if the rest of you were like myself, and that is, love the coin, I'm a collector, but not a functional thing anymore, because we have paper as an alternative. Now, the thing to remember also is we did not have the credit card thing working yet. So paper trumps coin, and it worked. We shrunk it to the Susan B. Anthony, right, in 1979, but we made it the size of a quarter. It looked like a quarter, so it died. So, crazy story, but can you believe it's been 50 years? Yeah. So now let's talk about our deal here. We have uncirculated clads in circulation, P's and D's. And then in 1973, they added them to the regular clad proof set. There were no proofs in 71 and 72 on the clad side. The only ones that were made were the silver proofs for collectors and what they called the lens or brown pack. The box was brown on the outside. So 2 of the 5 coins are the only 2 proofs made. The 71 and 72 proofs are only in silver. And then you have 73 silver, which, by the way, is the key to the entire series. Of all the Eisenhowers, it is the lowest minted coin. And it's because people got it confused with the regular clad. Why would I pay more for something, not realizing it was silver? S does not mean silver. S means San Francisco. And then 74, bicentennial, done. The last 2 years of the Eisenhower, 77 and 78, we did not make a silver Eisenhower. So over the life of that program, a short one, less than a decade, there were 5 silvers and 5 silver proofs here tonight. If you work with us on one coin, we'll get you the very first year of issue. We'll get you the 71. That'll be $21.95. If you want to get all 5 of them, instead of raising the price as we get rarer into the coin line, we're going to just hold the line. Buy 5, get all 5. And I will bring this up, Hunter, before you start getting asked the questions. If I'm buying 10 or 20, what does that mean? It doesn't mean you're going to get all one and then one set. You'll get everything in rotations of 5. So if you do buy 10, that's what works for you, then you'll get 2 of all 5 coins. It's 5 multiplied out from there. If you order 14, it'll be 2 sets and 4 different, right, on the 3rd set. We just want to keep it as clean and simple as possible for everybody. And tonight, by the nature of the beast, it is a 5-coin set only. As I referenced, the key is the 73, and that will be part of this collection. The other is the bicentennial coin. Many people knew we had a special bicentennial, but by 76, we collected the clad coin in circulation. We assumed the S meant silver, it didn't. And these special silvers were only made in 3-piece sets, quarters, half dollars, dollars, and that's where they came from. So to see a coin like this today means one of those 3-piece sets had to be broken up. Here's my competition, saving the best for last. 61, 61, 143, 73, 73. For those 5 exact coins. Add them up, yeah, hundreds. If you buy all 5 from us, just make it easy. 20 times 5 is 100, and then round up the extra $1.95, you're 110 in-ish, right? Talk about a value. The packaging, this is exactly what you're going to see. They're called the Defender Holder, as it references in the graphic. Beautiful, but it will fit into any of your certified presentation cases if that's where you keep your special collectibles. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. Lots of people on the phones. Do I have them available individually? I probably have a couple, but usually they take down because of the fact that we want to save our entire inventory for the event. And the event is, yeah, the last big silver, the Eisenhower silver proofs. Turn them sideways, they're silver. And we're at $21.95 versus our competition, with silver on the prowl right now. Over 40, they're raising the price to over 60 bucks across the board. And the 73 by itself, if you buy all 5 of ours, we're still $30 less than they're selling the 73 by itself. That's called the AVC way, everybody. Thanks for listening. Time for me to be moving on.